Hey everybody, happy Tuesday. It's Tom. We got a lot of stuff to talk about today. First of all, we're in November, and November is National Adoption Month. And there's a theme this year. It's Youth Voices, Why Family Matters. It's an opportunity for us, of course, in the midst of focusing on the issue of adoption and young people who need an adoptive family, to also remember that we need to listen to the voices of those young people, children, youth, young adults, who are in our foster care system, in our extended foster care system, or who have come through foster care at some point. We can learn much from them. We can ask them, what did we do well? What did we not do well? What would you have liked for us to do differently? And so please take time during this month to not only to highlight the importance of adoption, the importance of adoptive families, and the need for adoptive families, but also to highlight the importance of hearing the voices of those youth who have experienced foster care or are experiencing foster care, the importance of listening to them as a way of both fulfilling their needs and of improving our system gradually. We've sent out to all the regional directors and the regional staff information on how you can become involved in a National Adoption Day event or an Adoption Month event. And we also are already getting in from around the state dates of various events that are going on that we're going to have our communication staff post on our Facebook and our other social media. So make sure that you're tuned into that. Just want to encourage y'all this month to remember that one of the things that we get to do as an agency, one of the wonderful things we get to do, is to create families. And that's what we do through adoption, not just this month, but every month. Also, let's see, speaking of young people and young adults, I had the opportunity, along with some of our staff this past Sunday night, to attend the Connections Homes Gala. If you're not familiar with this organization, Ramirez is going to post the website for them on the video. And Connections Homes is a wonderful organization that's fairly new. It's about 5 years old, but I expect that they will soon be spread across the state. What they do is we know that young people who are either soon to exit care, who are in extended foster care, or who have already been through the foster care system, these young people need a mentor. I think the research shows that one of the most important factors for the success of any young person, any young adult, whether they've been through foster care or not, is to be connected with an adult, responsible, kind mentor who can guide them through life, especially when that mentor is not related to them. So we all need an outside friend, an adult friend who's been there. And that's really what Connections Homes does. It provides mentoring families for these young people, and I've been very impressed with the work they are doing, including not only mentoring, but also providing career advice, career counseling, assistance in interviewing, and you name it. So I had a great time with that and really excited about that ministry, and I think you'll see more of them in the years to come. What else? Oh yes, we also have, we've talked a lot about Family First, the Family First Prevention Services Act in the last year, and we know that a lot of folks have questions. So we have launched a very professional website. It's at www.blueprintfamilyfirst.org, and there you can find out what is going on with our state implementation of Family First, what it's all about, what you can do, what community organizations can do, and really follow our progress as we implement this exciting new law that's designed to help us keep young people and children out of foster care and in their own communities. And finally, in terms of announcements, certainly last but certainly not least, is that our Secret Santa program is geared up and rolling. We're going to be serving 126 different counties. Last year we served 10,000 children plus in foster care. This is something, of course, we've done for many years in conjunction with Clark Howard. And this year, Governor Kemp and his wife, First Lady Marty Kemp, are personally taking this on as one of their efforts around Christmas, one of their charitable efforts. And Governor Kemp last week pulled all of the agency heads together in a meeting and told us all of our agency heads to make sure that we all the state agencies are contributing to the Secret Santa program. We are looking during this time to raise about $1.5 million. We, of course, will also be having lots of events at area Walmarts around the metro area especially, where folks can come in and purchase gifts for children that we've already gotten all their wish lists, and purchase those gifts, and we'll have volunteers wrapping them so that these children and youth who are not in their own homes this Christmas can have the knowledge that they are cared for, they are looked after, that people love them, and that gift is not simply a thing, it is the representation of that love and care. So please participate with us in this program. If you have any questions about it, we of course have a website, as we do for everything it seems. That would be dfacs.georgia.gov/secret-santa-program, and I think you can actually click on the link on the DFACS homepage. Well, that's a lot for today. I do want to, this has been a fun time talking to you about fun things that are going on, but I do want to take a moment, and I hate to end on a sad note, but as many of you know, we from time to time have experienced tragedy in this agency, and we, of course, I think what I try to tell our workers all the time, our professionals all the time, is that no matter how good a job we do, there are going to be times when we have a tragic outcome. A child is abused and dies, or a child we can't save. We didn't have enough information up front. And we emphasize, of course, that child protection is a system that requires everybody's input. It requires everyone to speak up, from that daycare worker who feels that there's something going on wrong, but her director doesn't want to report it, to the person on the street who sees a situation. That's why we have a centralized intake. That's why we encourage folks to call our hotline whenever you see child abuse and neglect, and tell us everything that you know that's going on. Because unless we have those reports, we cannot respond adequately. We also, of course, have situations, as we have had recently, in which we have taken children into foster care completely with the intention of keeping them safe, with the intention of doing all we can for them. And even when we do our best, tragedies sometimes occur. So I'll be going down and visiting in a county where that unfortunately has happened recently this week. It didn't happen this week, but I'm going down this week to talk to them about it and to reassure our staff that we know that everybody who works for DFACS is doing the best job they can. We know that you're in this work to protect children and to serve families. And as long as we continue to do the best we can, then we will, in fact, save many children who have been maltreated and help them to become the young adults and the responsible citizens that God intends them to be. So again, thank you for this work. Even when there is tragedy, there is good work going on at DFACS, and you are valuable people, and your work is extremely important to the state of Georgia. So thanks everybody. I'll see you.